Namaskar. I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our live and interactive online training program. It's a 5-day, 5-hour online training session on development of video resources. This training program is brought to you by Central Institute of Educational Technology, that is CIET-NCERT, New Delhi. You are watching us live on PM eVidya channels 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. Today we are in day 2 of the training session where the topic that we are taking up is process of developing video resources. We all know that video resources is one of the most important tools when it comes to making the learners understand different concepts. But to develop interactive and engaging videos is a process that we need to follow. It starts from planning the content, shooting it, recording it, editing it and whatnot. So there are a lot of steps involved in this entire process, and then you get the output, final output that of course reaches the learners and it impacts them in a certain way, the way that you want to. Now, in order to learn about this process and about this journey, we have our expert with us, and I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions also. So why don't you participate in this online training program? Our phone number is 8800440559. We also have a dedicated email ID for you, that is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. And on our YouTube handle NCERT Official, you can send us your questions, suggestions and feedback in the live chat box. If you are developing such content and if you're facing any kind of problem, even then you can share the same with us. Now it's a training program, so there is going to be an assessment as well, and the details of the assessment will be shared with you by the end of the training session. But for the moment, it's now time for me to introduce you all to our guest for the day. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jipsy Malhotra. Ma'am is Assistant Professor from Media Production Division of CIET-NCERT, New Delhi. Ma'am, namaskar and very warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, today we are in day 2 of the training session and we will be learning about this process of developing videos. So before you delve deep into the presentation, I request you to kindly apprise us all what all you will be covering in the session today.
Sure, Harpreet. For this process of developing video resources, as she told that there are some videos and there is a lot of processes. So today we will be talking about what are the different steps of video production, as how the video, there is a pre-production, then there is a during production and the post-production. So different stages, what are the different tasks, what are the different steps in that we will be discussing in detail to make that effective output, which she was saying that the videos should be very effective to give some reflections and we can move into interest which we need in the production.
Absolutely, because as per National Education Policy 2020, we are focusing on hands-on experience, engaging and interactive content. So let's see what we are going to learn. Ma'am, it's over to you, and whatever questions we will be receiving from our audiences, we will take them up in the end.
Surely. So let's start with the journey of process of developing video resources. What I want to say is, the moment some new video is released, you all know what happened. The first show, there is always it's a big shot, then everyone is buying the tickets of the shows and all. So moment that first show is over, there are reporters sitting outside. The reporters normally ask, did you like the video? And many of the users says that yes, the video is nice, some says it's so, and some says yes, it was okay, it was up to the mark. So we have the reviewers. Does it happen in some audios and all? Normally it happens in the video, because video is the thing which gives an effect on the mind, it gets retained and everyone is following that. That is the importance of video even in our public, normal general world. But now let's move into the video resources which is drafted for the education process. So what happened in the education process? You all know these days is the tech era. In this tech era, the purpose and impact of video is too much, because every child loves to explore through the digital world. Talk about mobiles, talk about web, talk about laptops or tablets, everyone is using that. And the child love to learn from their digital device, love to explore the digital device. Now our major purpose is, why not we twist that digital device other than doing the entertainment to the education purpose? So here is one of the quote which I want to quote is, if I cannot learn in your method, then teach me in my method. In this new generation of the technology, the digital generation or e-generation, child is really attracted towards the visuals, the audios, the top reels, shots which you see. So here comes the educational videos. If we place in front of them this educational videos, it will facilitate them for learning and comprehension. It will also make them understand the concept through that visual and auditory things. So that is the educational videos. Now let's move into the process, that how this educational video is conducted. You must have seen that many people are making the videos just holding the mobile in front of them and catching the video. Actually, this is a rough draft of the videos. There is a lot of rigorous process to have the quality video for which the reviewers are there sitting outside and giving the reviews, and they start following the things. So what is that rigorous styles that we will be discussing in this process? So in the process of development of educational video, as I told you, it's a process of planning. As you plan for your birthday parties and all, what do you do? Kya birthday party? What will be my birthday party? What is the age group is seen? What will be the theme of the party? Similarly is the video. Video is not a small step. It has a rigorous steps in that. As pre-production, which tells about objective. What is the objective? What is the outline content? For what topic you are going to choose the video, whether that topic is suitable for the video or not. Then is the production stage. When the objectives and outline of the content, that is the ideation, is done, then the videos, many rigorous steps are inside, which we will be discussing further in the next portion. Then is the production. Production capturing the footage, audios, videos which we have designed, our creative minds have given some storylines and all. So that is being captured. Third one is the post-production. The videos which are being created, as we say now, we are the human beings when we have to come on the cameras and all. You must have seen your idols, that is the heroes in the Bollywoods and all. They go to the cameraman, they polish according to the scene, they polish that. Similarly, the videos are also being polished. That is, they are being decorated as per the themes and they are being then produced. So that is the post-production, editing and refining. It's also very rigorous. We will be discussing about that. Then is distribution. Videos are being produced, but whether it's reaching the learners, whether it's reaching the audience, target audience, that is also major importance. And at the end, when it reaches the audience, you have to evaluate. That is, reporters standing outside. Do you like the video? Are you following that as per the social media? So that is the process. Now let's drive into the process whole. I told you that our learners love visuals, interactive audio learners. They are really interactive. So in the pre-production, it's well selected what is the need, why we are making video. According to the need, according to the target audience, then the script writing is being done. Then what type of script will be there? Will we shoot as per the topic, or will we move into some suspense and then make the target learner reach there? Then a storyboard is prepared. So storyboard will give us the designing, how the scenes will go, scene 1, 2, 3. And then what style? There are many styles of the video. You must have seen many movies normal in the world. Some are like suspense, some shows you the, village world, some shows you the metropolitan cities, some shows you only the kitchen or a room shootage. So what type of style, whether it's like an interview, whether it's a news channel type or something. So this type of styles are being shown, which we will be discussing now. So talking about script writing, I know little text, I will be majorly want to tell you script writing is a very rigorous step. During the script writing, there are some scenes are being created. As you can see, it's serial number, audio content, visuals and sound effect. So first of all, it's decided what type of audio content we need, what type of dialogues we need. If it's a very small classes level, the scripting is being done as small steps, small easy languages, and it's majorly focused that it should be like kids can get connected. Moving into higher, we can also have the interviews, panel talks, so scripting will be according to that. Then the visual descriptions. While visual descriptions, it's actually that the visuals should be according to the age and all. So that whole description is put in this column. Sound effects. If we are talking about as a session on the volcanoes and all, and the background music is like we can say Punjabi dance, Punjabi folk music, it will not suit. So suitable music, suitable sound effects. If we are talking about a water and then a drop sound is coming. So this type of visual sound effects is being, these all things are being scripted beforehand when we move to the pre-production. There are two styles of writing the scripting. One is this column which I am discussing, that is the serial number, audio content, visuals, sound effect. Another is the chapter journey, or simply they write objectives, settings and characters as in the left side you can see, and majorly the focus is that the everything objective, visuals, audios has to be very well defined for script writing. Then is the need analysis, why we are do, for which topic we are do. We have the whole content of the education world in front of us. So first of all, need analysis done. I took one example of one of the book of the science class. So need analysis, first of all, the whole book is being read, and that book, after reading that book, it is selected which topic will be suitable for making the video. Every topic is not suitable for making the video. Sometimes audio works best, sometimes video works best. If we talk about the phonetics and all we are learning, then audio also works best. So we have to select right choosage of the visual. If I want to talk about the, if I am living in a Delhi and I want to teach my students about Qutub Minar, I can make them move to the educational visit and they can go to the Qutub. Instead, if I am living in some another state, if I live in the south and all, it's not feasible for me for bringing all the students there. So some videos can be created for them. So it, according to the suitability, we select which video has to be created. As for this book, you can see there were the 5 chapters, and we have written there that the video lessons for first chapter can be the 4 videos can be created. For second chapter, 3 videos can be created. So according to the topic, according to the subtopics have been selected. Major topic, then subtopic, and which number of videos can be created. Then there is this, after selection, there is formulating objectives. As we say, we keep a goal in our life. So similarly, for the creation of the video, a goal is being, an objective is being set. This objective tells us that what the video will be at the end. That tells us what is the demand of the video. If I am talking about, let's say, banking, if an economics person is making the video, they will talk about banking structures, the checks and all. If a maths person will be making the video on the banking, they will talk about numbers and game. If it's the English person, they will make the video on the text, that is their words, the vocabulary being used in the banking. So this is how we select what is the objective, this is the topic, this is the objective, and now for this purpose we have to make the video. So and we make a program brief for that. This development of program brief gives a structure of, it gives us actually a blueprint that how our video will be at the end. It gives us the program title, that what will be our title. It gives us series, how many more series and part 1 or part 2 is there. It tells us clearly about the objectives which are being framed here. So it's a content outline, and it also tells which media selection has to be done. Okay. Then the production tips are also being shared here. So this is the program brief. Program brief is a blueprint which tells us how the video will be produced, what are the small things, essential things which we cannot miss. So first of all, we are selecting the topic. Then for each topic, there are some sub videos we are creating, and for each sub topic we are creating the program brief, so that the producer knows that what has to be created, what visuals has been. So this is all comes under this. So there are lots of video format while selecting. I told you video selection, what type of video is there. There are lots of videos, as you can say. We can also keep a video of a talk. A talk of a direct communication. If we have our honorable Prime Minister in front of us and we are interacting with him, I think many of the people will get motivated, because he is a personality, he has an aura which everyone will love to listen. On the other hand, interviews can also be taken. If we have a scientist in front of us and everyone wants to know about their life and all. So if we keep the interviews, and there are some questions we ask the audience to ping, this will be also suitable. So that can also be kept. Then is the panel discussion. Sometimes there are some topics where different views, open-ended questions are there. So this type of different views, questions, different views, topics can be very well covered with the panel discussion videos. Then is the documentary. Sometimes we have histories. Let's talk about Jallianwala Bagh if we talk, and the people can't reach there. That is, we can't move into the different timeline. Here comes the video which plays the part. Make us move into that world. So that is the documentary, which majorly stands for the factual storytelling, which existed before, or which we want. This is the fact and this happened there. So we start living in that era, and we start feeling the things, and we start learning from that concept. Another is fiction drama and all, very suitable for the languages and all, fiction drama. So engaged for the entertainment and the emotional aspect. If you want the child to learn about the affective domain, which we normally talk about in the national education policy. So fiction dramas also work. Then comes, sometimes we have read magazine. What is magazine? It is a mixture of sometimes stories, sometimes crosswords, sometimes games, sometimes, so that is what interactive video styles. We have that's called magazine styles. That is, so first we will have some theory, some action drama, then we will have some interactive activity in that, then we will have some open-ended questions. It's a mixture of all the things. So that is the magazine which cover multiple topics in between. Another is very important videos is quiz also. Everyone needs a satisfaction. When we are learning from something, we want somebody to check, and when we know that answer, KBC, I think everyone loves when it's played in the TV, every family member start answering, I will answer, I will answer. Similar is the educational video. Is that a quiz coming in after the video? Everyone loves if they know the answers, and it gives us satisfaction, and we proceed into seeing the other parts too. So that is also one of the way. Then is the reality show. If we have a reality show, we are living that. If we show some schools, some project schools which are really experimental as PM Shri schools and all, and we show that, and the teachers see that how many methodologies are being used. If we are talking about the topics, reality shows that this is how the seeds is being, organic farming is being done. So that reality shows and all can be easily give the motivation to others also to learn from them, and the concept can be very well clear. Hybrid, a unique approach where combine the elements. Sometimes audio is being added, sometimes gaming is being added. That type of videos are. So this is the formats, which number of formats which can be individually as well as mix up used while script writing. So this is how the video script is being prepared, which topic, what format will be suitable, that is being considered. Once we were talking about the separation of mixtures in the science, I was just quoting one example. There what we did is we started from the interview, that is when an interview is coming, then we make them move into the actual reality where the garbage is there and the magnetic machines are picking up the garbage. So it was a mixture of that. So like this, the script writing is done using all this type of formats. Then is the storyboard, very important. When we have selected what type of style of script we are going to write, what is our objective, what will be the time limit and all, we start designing. What will be our major boards, what type of scenes will be coming on that, will it be animated, will it be original real examples, or first of all there are two forms of making the storyboards. One is either using the apps and all, digital, there are different apps as Storyboard that and Storyboard free. So you can use, or you can use Animoto and all to give a sample to create a first draft. Okay. Another is either do the pencil sketching. Some are very freely they set. I know the photos are not that clear, but the thing is I just want to give you a sample of whether this type of storyboards can be created, where scene 1 can be visualized like this, scene 2 can be visual. You remember I told you about the script writing format. There was a visual column. I will just show you once. Visual descriptions, as you can see here. In this visual descriptions, we paste this storyboard, this visual, was second, third column of yours. Okay. Similarly, we also add the sound effect in that. This visual of storyboard which we create, this as being pasted so that the script writer gives the clarity what type of structure they need, what type of rooms they need, whether they need the more of the farm areas to be shown, whether they want oceans to be shown, what type of topic suits that. So according to that, these visuals are being selected. Key considerations when we are making the video, when we are creating the video, I told you learning objectives. This learning objectives is majorly the backbone, because they tell us what should be the output. If the output is not matching with the learning objective, it's not worth, then the whole work is considered to be not as effective, because your learning, your topic which you want to transfer to the learners, that will not reach. Another is the target audience. What are the needs of the target audience? What are the preferences of the audience? I think nobody can deny this type of generation which we have today, the learners we have today, they love to explore through the videos. Once they stick to 3-second shots and all, they start exploring further. It's not that the time duration of their retention power or moving inside their attention power is less. Actually, they first check because they have ample of the data in front of them. They have the choices. So if they stick to first 1 minute or for the video, they explore the further parts also. This is the generation which not only sees the shots, but also the series of having the 1 to 17 episodes, because once they get clicked, they get connected. This is the generation which picks up. So this is how the target audience is being checked. So if you make the starting so interesting, they will start preferring learning from your videos and gaining that knowledge. Then is the content clarity. Sometimes the script is talking about the topic, we can say water, and then they start moving towards this type of water shortages there, and they don't talk about water condensations, which if it's a science project, condensation, evaporation. So content clarity should be there. If there are the complex informations, video is the best thing to convey the information. If I other than talking about abstracts, we can show the visuals, we can create graphics, we can animation. So key consideration is, first is objectives should be very clear, then audience should, it should be according to the demand of the target audience, and the content clarity should be there. Then is resource planning for video creation. We have planned, pre-production stage has been over. We have planned, we have done the scripting, we have done the storyboarding, we know the styles to be done. We have also done the need analysis, that what should be the need of the target. So how the resources, we have the script in our hand, which we have done. Now the resources will be planned majorly for video. I think everyone knows camera is needed. So first is the equipment, the camera should be there. Then there are softwares. These softwares help us to edit. This software help us to enhance. I told you, whoever has to go for the shooting, they go to the parlor. So this is the editing for the, this is the parlor for the videos created by our drafts created by our video producers. Then is the personals, who all are involved. I think everyone knows, producers, directors, script writers, as that's the major part. Camera persons are involved, sound recordists are involved, graphics, designers and editors. These are the persons who really gives the life to the normal video which we can shoot to the mobiles. So this gives us the attraction, the VFX effect, I think nobody can. So these are the editors which were going to give you all this effects. Setup. Now video shoot has to start. What type of setup should be there? If in this live session also, if light goes and I'm not visible to you, only audio is coming, I don't think so that will be much effective. So lighting is a major thing which is we have to keep in mind. Then is the sound. If my voice doesn't reaches to you, it's not as clear, you will just skip further to the live session, you will not see. So ensure that quiet environment is there, and whatever the external microphone is used, that should be of better audio quality. Then is the background. Choose simple, uncultured backgrounds. If the background shows a person who is dancing behind and all, you will be more focused towards that, because distraction is the thing which human being doesn't easily get. So that should be a soundproof. Production stage. Moving from the pre-production to production stage, now the actual reading, camera, action, that is the thing which really allots everyone's mind. So here the recording and shooting is done. While recording and shooting, we also invited the personals as the actors. So here in the educational videos and all, also we find out the suitable, what type of the script is there. If the script demands that there should be some elder person who is giving the views, that type of person, he should look like that. So that's what the camera persons will tell us, where to which angle has to be done. There are on devices video softwares. Many video softwares are used, and video studios are being used. That studios are foolproof, they have the lightning effect, and sometimes the video shooting is also done in the open. When we have to show the real life things, then we also shoot at the outside. So this is the production stage. What happened in the video production timeline? First is filming, that film is being shooted. Then is editing, and then the quality checks are being done. It's not that the film just gets shooted and edited. There are lots of quality check, which I will be telling you the levels. Even in the CIET, how, because it's a majorly educational videos are being created, I will be showing you that too also, the cycle. So wait, follow my video. Then is the post-production stage. When the video is being shooted and they have done all the visuals and all, the major point comes is editing. Editing, that is with the graphics, images, voiceovers, whatever is being shooted, whatever is being directly shooted is not actually what we can bring in front of the learners, because learner love colors, learner love pictures more. Sometimes if we are talking about plants, different type of plant, I can't show you. If it's a summer season, I can show you only summers. But when we are studying about the chapter, we have to tell about winter plants only, winter plants which are growing in the winter season. So thing is, this type of editing has to be done. So the two type of shoots are being done, they are being combined together so that the child can learn from the one type of the video. use simple items in that editing, and also when we are talking about magnetism and all, and the magnet is being shown, so they can label that, they can label on that with the editing softwares. They can add on the voiceovers if the voiceover is being needed, are inserted at appropriate places so that the videos can be enhanced and the students' interest can be maintained and they learn, the concept clarity is more. Then is during editing, technical designs are being edited, video file formats, adaptability with the electronic device. You must have heard there is some file which is not opening in my laptop, but it's opening in the Android version. So that is the thing, is there are some technical formats in which they edit so that it is feasible for everyone to see that video. That type of designs are being there. Visual designing. Videos are being very well designed, as I think if we want to show the visuals of the chemical effects, how the crystals are being formed, they create that graphics and all, they give that animation so that we can have a feel of the actual real environment, which is not available in the labs of everyone. Every country part doesn't have the good labs, so simulations are being created. Graphic user interface. Then is about if in our presentations the text is not visible, it's blurred or it's a small size, this type of editings is being done. So they use the right format, right fonts, right layout is being used, and right color combination is being used, which is required in the post-production stage. Tips for video editing. That is, in the post-production stage, we know that the video is majorly edited. Majorly, to have a good video, what should be done is choose right softwares, which is this type of software should be used, which can be further opened in any of the devices, so that this, our major national education policy says we are using education technology so that it's accessible for everyone. So if it's accessible, let the software also be that type which can be opened by every type of mobiles, every type of devices, so that everyone can learn from that. Use a fast computer for video editing. Appropriate and aesthetic color combination. It should not be a very bright colors or very light colors, and appropriate attention so that the child can focus on the content, not on the colors. It should not be irritating them, and they should be feeling soothing while reading the text, because this is not a movie video for the entertainment. It's actually an educational video. So our major focus should be on the content. Select good and suitable music. Music which makes them soothe, and music which makes them increase the power of retention. It really affects. Students love, and it gets start retaining. Music is a therapy which you will be really understanding when the good music will be there. You will love to listen that, even if the context is more complex and it's of a higher order level. Then selecting compatible file formats. Changing visuals every 4 to 6 seconds. Having a similar visuals in all the video, it doesn't like. Everyone wants to have something new, because we can't reach, and that is what video is helping us to have a different multiple visuals, so that our sensory organs can learn from them and can catch from them. Remember, copyright issues should be followed while creating the video. Only use that which has copyright license to be used. Post-production stage. There is when the video is produced. I told you, just shooting the video, just editing the video doesn't make the video reach to you. It has a post-production stage. Lots of academic preview is there. Technical persons are reviewing whether it's fine. Lots of stages of field tryout, packaging is there. Whether the child is like, it's done. Pilot testing is also done. Quality checks is done at 3-4 stages, then only the video reach. It's an educational video. You remember, if our teacher is good, the student is good, because we learn from our teacher. Similarly, if we learn from our videos also, if it's an educational video, it is thoroughly checked whether the quality is fine, whether the content is right or not, because it's the thing which the new learners, this generation learners need that, and they will learn from. Yeah, no doubt students learn from the book also, but they love to prefer to learn from the complex items which are more of abstract subjects from the videos. So one single fault can destroy their concepts and all. So it's really technically as well as academically, it's re-verified whether the video is fine or not, and then only it goes for the further production, for dissemination and all. Pedagogically, it should be right. If I'm talking about the junior kids, I think animation is what they love. I think the small sentences, small colors, little some graphics, good color combination is what they love. If I talk about senior secondary schools and all, the students will love to have directly the concept. They will not waste the time in the storyline and all. So this type of things have to be kept in mind, whether it's pedagogically right or wrong. If we show a person shouting and it's something horror is there, I don't think so it's good for the small kids to know about that type of things. They should be having a smooth flow of the videos. Then is field tryout. Every video before disseminating into the public or mass media, it's field tryout. Some of the schools are being selected, pilot testing is being done, and it's being tested on the students. What type of effect, and is there any changes needed? Are they able to understand the audio? Is the vocabulary is fine, or the flow is fine? Is the accent? So it's field tryout is being done. Then the packaging and development of metadata. This whole videos are being packed and put in the software so that everyone can freely access. Then is the dissemination. If the video is being produced and it doesn't reaches to the audience, I don't think so it's worth. So we have to properly disseminate. It should reach into the social media platforms. I think we have the platforms Facebook, we have the Instagrams, X media. So it should be well distributed, because our today's learners are being connected and they get search from that and they study from that. So that is the dissemination. Ensuring quality. I told you, during the post production, accurate checks are being done, so that accuracy and engagement of the video can be easily checked. Factually, if the videos are correct or not, this is what majorly it is checked. Then is the engagement strategies. I told you, once 1 minute the video catches the attention of the student can watch that video for the longer time also, as we see normally in the CDs and all. We have also tried in CIT, we have produced part 1, part 2, and I got a call that why not the part 2 is coming, I want to learn. So moment the interactive elements and visual aids are liked by the person, it boosts the learner to learn the another thing also. So make a short videos and let it be part 1, part 2, so that they are curious also and they love to listen from the another. It becomes enjoyable and effective, and they also give the more content can be given in the parts. Video file format. There is MP4 file, I think normally people use in MP4, which is in the YouTube, Facebook, with Twitter and Instagram. It's normally used. Then is the MOV, quick time movie, that is it stores high quality videos. The videos which we WhatsApp, we use in YouTube, that is the quality is being reduced because we have to process it little faster. MOV is the thing which has a high quality video, audio and effects, and this is also sometimes used by Facebook and YouTube also. Then is another one is WMV, Windows Media Viewers. Many of the Microsoft PCs, laptops already have this software, and it is majorly Windows Media Viewer is used to see the videos. Then is audio video interface. AVI works with practically every web browser. So this type of software is being selected so that everyone can open and enjoy the high definition videos, high quality videos. They don't have to reduce the quality, because more quality, the more enjoyment and the more retention, and the contents can be easily grasped. Digital tools for developing videos. Everyone wants to develop the videos. There are different tools where you can also do the editing. There are some softwares where some softwares either totally free or 2 or 3 per sessions of it's free, that you can use it for 2-3. So some of the softwares are OBS, Animoto and H5P, FlexClip, and a long list here, Screencastify. So there are different softwares to create the videos and edit the videos. These tools are for developing, and little bit editing can be done. Yes, expertise is needed only, but if the teacher wishes, they can work on this software and they can generate their lessons too. Factors to be considered for selection of. I have given you such a big list of softwares which you can see on your screens. Now how to select from this list? Use only those tools which are user friendly and ease of use. Use only those videos which format will be supporting in all the devices. Editing features. Use the softwares which has lots of editing features, whichever. If you want to edit the animations and all, then you have to use Animoto. If you want some theory text to be, then you can use the Canvas. So there are many digital tools which can be used, but you have to select for which age level, what you want to change. Do you want to remove the background, or do you want to add the background, or do you want to have you are working on the panel discussion, you want to add the text or questions. So you have to select the right tool for your, as per the right selection of the video format which you are using. Compatibility factors, you have to see whether if you want to make animations, I think the best one will be the Animoto. So see which is compatible as per your selection of the format of your video creation. Distribution and evaluation. Once the video is created, you all know that it has to be distributed. I told you, keeping just locked in your repositories, it will not work. So it should be well distributed within the different platforms. Choose effective channels for distribution, as we normally in CIET produce, and we put it in the NCERT official because we have many of the learners being connected into that. Marketing, do the marketing, let the students get attracted. You must have seen, once one movie is made, producers and directors are marketing it well lavishly and every public reaches there. Similarly, the marketing should be done. It's not wrong to promote your videos because it's an educational content. It's the benefit of the learners. Feedback, collect the insights. Feedback should be connected. It gives you the chance to improve the further. It gives you insight, what is the demand, what is the learners of today want, because every time they are get updated. Improvements, enhance future videos based on this data. Tips for effective videos, because we are talking about production of the videos. A well designed plan, a well designed script and storyboard makes a good video. Digital resources, camera, video recording, if the quality is good, it gives you good effect. Lighting of the studios give you effect. Powerful video recording and shooting software. Select appropriate style and pace of the videos. Make presentation interactive. You can add on the questions, you can add on the interactive talks in your videos. Let's see, you can put the QR codes, let them come out when join your gaming techniques, which you can join with this video. There are some criteria for the evaluation. This will be further in our training session. In the last session, it will be covered also, I think. So, little overview, see the target audience, whether this video which is being created is suitable for the target audience, whether it's a good content that is factually correct, whether it pedagogical considerations is being seen, presentation is right as per the demand of the age group, as per the demand of the topic. See the technical features, whether it's well edited, whether it has a good graphics, and administrative considerations, that is how much quality check has been done. So these are some of the criteria for evaluation of the video. I told you, I will tell you how the CIET produces the video. This is the cycle which CIET follow. A rigorous cycle is being followed when the educational video is being created. First of all, its ideation is being done. You can see in the number 1. Then is the planning meeting is done, that how many videos we will produce. There are some topics which are good for the audios also, that has been scrutinized, whether it's audio or video. Then we do the scripting, audio video scripting, storyboarding. A proper experts come from different the field which the top of that topic, and they start helping us in drafting the script writing and all. I showed you one of the format. Approval of the script committee. When these videos are being created, it's not that it just goes for the video production. There are different script committees, internal quality check, external quality check is being done, and then pre-planning meeting is being done, whether the script designed is suitable or not. Next is production, recording, editing and transition. Then goes for shoot. Production, very much detailing will be given in this training session. I am just giving you the little overview. Then is pre-preview of the content. When the video is being created, it goes to the internal members. Then it goes for the external members. After that, a field testing is being done. Internal and external holders are there, and then it is stored in a metadata which is easy to disseminate, and then it goes to the social media. This is a small cycle which I am telling you about the CIET, how the educational videos are being created, and this is the cycle which I have already told you: pre-production, production and post-production. So it's all planned. It's not a one click, it's a rigorous thing is done so that a good content can reach to you. Thank you. I think now I have told you about how the production series, and it's only the good quality videos are the things which really give the effects. No doubt the time limit should be limited. We can convert it into part 1, part 2 and all, and but the production videos, we need authenticity and we need engagement of the learners. That is the major point. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for delivering that presentation on the process of video production. I think you actually hit the nail by sharing all the important points here. But we still have few questions for you,
sure,
which we would like to take, and these are the questions that I'm asking on behalf of all the viewers also. Ma'am, the first question that I want to ask you is, and that is very important also, that how do you plan the content? Content is the key, because you said you need an idea. You also showed us a particular pattern that CIET follows. So how do you plan the content? What all important points one should keep in mind while planning that content?
Very nice question, Harpreet. While planning the content, it's not a one-day job. What we do is we make the book, we open the book for which we are going to create the videos. We discuss with the textbook creators, we discuss the ideation behind that, what is the theme. You all know that a national education policies which is directing us what type of content has to reach. National curriculum framework is telling us at what level, what pedagogy has to be followed, what type of structure has to be followed. Following both of the things, we select which topic is suitable for the video production, for according to that class level, according to the age group, and according to the level of the difficulty of the topic. This is how we select, and I think I have shown one thing that we divide for this chapter this will be the 4 scripts will be prepared, for this chapter 2 scripts. We decide according to the using this policies and curricular framework and the ideation behind the book creations, and we also contact the book persons who have framed these books. So that is the thing which gives us the idea that what do they want us to the level. So that is the academic planning meeting is being done before that.
Right. And ma'am, these days we are very much into short videos and reels, and I've seen that especially here in CIET-NCERT, we try to make small videos. We break the entire chunk into 5 to 10 minutes of videos, as if we are doing some shorts. I think they're very catchy and interesting. So what's the idea behind that?
So what I want to say, I told you, these learners are more of visual friendly. These learners are the one who says that we want authentic thing, but in a small capsules. So that is what this digital generation says. So what we are doing is, yes, we haven't reduced the content. We are doing that, we are dividing the content into part 1 and part 2. That all is done in the planning meeting. I told you, academic planning meeting. How we can divide this long parts into part 1 and 2. If the child gets attracted towards the part 1, he surely watches the part 2. Everyone is curious learners. They want to explore everything. They don't want to miss. But let them catch, let them reach to that ship, and then they will be moving into that ocean of the knowledge. So that is the reason we are making. This is the idea which we are following. We know that we will hit that, making them reach to that ship of ocean of that knowledge through the ship.
And ma'am, now let's talk about tools as a trade, because you see that there is recording happening, there is editing happening, graphics are being inserted. How do these tools make the video really catchy and interactive?
About the tools, I will tell you, every learner doesn't have the studio, every teacher doesn't, and everyone wants that if I have something good, I should make it reach to the learner. Sharing knowledge, हमारे गुरुकुल में सिखाया. So that is the thing is, we have some open softwares which we can really add it. Yes, there are some limits of the softwares, but it's okay. If the quality is little bit less also, that type of free open softwares as Animoto I told you, FlexGrid I told you. There are softwares as Canvas is there. So you can add it through them, open softwares, and you can make your videos together. And the best thing is whatever output, because when we make it with our passion, it comes out good. Because we are connected with the learner. Teachers are connected, they know what they want, so they can hit easily for that.
Right. Ma'am, you just mentioned that not everybody has all the resources available to them, all the tools available to them. So what are the tips for a pro-looking video?
For the pro-looking videos, I will tell you, as normally when the video is being created, we have to see what is our target. For the target audience, we have to make it interactive. I told you that making it interactive, let's include some questions. Let's include some magazine type. I told you one of the fact that it should be storyline. After every 20-30 seconds, there should be some switch off scene. Switching of scenes creates a curiosity, and the child wants to know what next is there. If it goes into a continuous flow of a lecture, normally people feel bored. So that is, we have to switch our content either through storytelling can be there can be some visuals can be added, some videos, some small scenes can be added, make him move it to the time machines can be done. So this is how we make it interactive.
Right. I mean, as per NEP 2020, we are focusing on 21st century skills. We want give people the food for thought. We want students to learn, think, analyze. So, what is the, I think, recipe for making these videos really interactive, including quizzes in the videos and giving them something to think. Let's talk about those important ingredients.
Very nice. So how we can make our videos interactive? What we do is, for making it interactive, first we can start. I'm just quoting one example in between. We can start with an open-ended question, so that everyone think. A pause can be given in a little pause, so that everyone thinks about that. Another thing is, our videos should be having some QR codes, so that everyone can participate and give us the reviews. Because I told you, feedback is very necessary. In our NCERT official, we get the feedbacks and the YouTube links, and all. This gives us the sense of what should be improved or what other things can be added. So every human being has a good idea. Another interactivity which we can add is we can switch the things. Sometimes having a panel discussion in between, keeping it on the TV. We can also have there is one of the concept which we use is that the child is reading the book and then asking the questions. It was just like popping up some videos and all. So this type of interactions as per the age, we have to select as per that. We can also add the simulation, the virtual labs, the ARs, VRs can be very easily used in the and for making it interactive.
Right. And then what are the best platforms to host?
Dissemination. I told you, keeping it in your repository doesn't work. So what is the best platform is we can use social media platforms, majorly the educational. We can add on that into the NCERT educational videos can be, as we have the YouTubes are there, Twitter is there, but always select that there should be some educational background of that platform so that the students, learners reach there for this purpose. Or it can be also added into the groups, different social medias as it can be added, LinkedIn it can be used, so that the teachers approaches that and then teacher shares the links for that.
Right. And ma'am, last question, that how do we measure the success of the videos that we have created, whether they are reaching the last mile learner or the targeted viewers?
Very nice question. So because I told you field testing is being done. Field testing gives us lots of satisfaction because when the feedback comes. But when videos goes for our public, that is the mass media, the feedback which we receive is normally through the likes, feedback we receive through the toll frees and all. Feedback is majorly received so that because it is feedback we receive through the teachers who tell us, yes, we have used that, some stories are being shared. Sometimes we also get the letters and all from them. So this is how the social media platforms are the major platform through which the videos can be shared. Another thing is NCERT has also given a QR code in the books. From that QR code also they can scan and get the videos. So similar platforms can be created so that everyone reaches to that educational video.
I think the bottom line is that we can always start small, and it's very important to create videos. Remember, your first video won't be perfect, but it will make you learn 10 times more than the planning you will be doing for the content. And I think for this wonderful discussion that we had, for this wonderful session, for all the tips and tricks that we learned, we must thank our expert, Dr. Jipsy. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for your time and contribution to the session. Viewers, it was our day 2 session where we learned about the process of video production, and as I told you in the beginning, it is a training program, so there is going to be an assessment. Let me tell you how you can actually reach the page and read about the guidelines. So here is our CIET website on your screen that you can see. You have to log on to ciet.ncert.gov.in. Go to the activities section and click on the workshop and training option. Here you will find the current activity, which is development of video resources going on. We have to click on the same and we will land up on this page, which is all about why we are conducting this training program, what all topics we will be taking up. So today on day 2 we learned about process of developing video resources. Now third day is very important. Of course all the days are important, but third day is actually about script writing. You know, writing is the key. The better the screenplay, the better the output. Of course, if all the other factors remain constant. But as far as the topics are concerned and the resource persons are concerned, we're giving all the details on the page, and along with the detail of who can participate. See, everybody's creating videos these days, everybody's becoming a little bit of celebrity. So please, you all participate. And if you want to learn about the objectives of the training, here they are. So I was telling you about the topic and the sessions. This is a program schedule where you get title of the session, name of the resource person, and we insist that you watch a live program so that you can ask questions directly to the expert. But in case you miss out on the live sessions, do not worry, we are uploading the links of the videos here on this page. Also, I'm sure that most of you have already registered for this training program. Now the next step, second step, is to watch all the sessions very carefully on all these platforms. Thirdly, you can definitely participate in the assessment. These are the guidelines. The assessment or the assessment course will be released on the last day of the training session, that's on day 5, and it will remain open till 15th of March 2026. If you attempt the assessment and score more than 70%, you will be granted a certificate that you can download from DIKSHA portal. Lastly, you can also submit your feedback to us, and this feedback should be given either by clicking on the link or scanning this QR code. And on a daily basis, you can always write to us on training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. Well, that's all for the training session today, and we are wrapping up day 2's session here, but not before telling you about what's coming ahead. So here is the program schedule. In a short while from now, you can watch a session Sahyog, where we will be talking about the role of teachers, and it's going to be one very important session related to counseling in schools. With this, it's a wrap. This is me, Harpreet Kaur, taking leave of you. You stay tuned. Namaskar.